For you starting calisthenics home workouts, there's a few mistakes to avoid, but the best thing about this training is you don't need much equipment and there's progressions for all levels. So if you're just starting out, trying to get that first push-up, we have an exercise for you, and you can advance this all the way to skills like the muscle up and beyond whilst building a great physique from your home or garden. The sun is out in the UK, so I'm going to show you 5 core movements to master with variations for them all. Starting with push-ups, probably the best known exercise in the world, and for good reason. If you want to grow your chest, triceps and shoulders whilst developing your core, then these are great. Starting progressions go from wall to incline, then you have the standard push-up, moving it into a diamond push-up to focus more on your triceps, and ring push-ups to push things a little bit more. The lower you go with these, the harder they get. Next we have pull-ups and the chin-up. Great for building your back, biceps, and again, core activation. You start with rows. The taller you stand, the easier they are, and you can work down as you get stronger. Then we have the band assisted pull-ups. Again, a great progression. It's in the actual movement you would do pull-ups, and with many bands available, you can work your way down the strengths until you can get your first pull-up. Then we have standard pull-ups. We can develop these with grip changes, close, wide, and we can even add weights when we get stronger. And then simply turn your hands on the bar to do chin-ups, and you're doing an incredible exercise for your biceps. Dips. We can start on a very low surface doing bench dips and work to a higher surface for more range of motion. And then this can develop into standard dips. A great exercise for shoulders, arms, and even chest when leaning forward more. And it's also a great exercise at building up your wrist strength. We can also add harder variations of these using the rings or even weights. Squats, legs, probably the hardest muscle to grow at home. We can start with bodyweight squats, but often 20 just isn't enough once we've been training a while. We need to push past 30 if possible. Or we can do split squats to make it harder, or even step ups. And I added a weight vest, which is a great piece of equipment because it can be used in nearly every exercise we cover to make things more difficult and help you grow muscle. Core, six-pack, abs, whatever you know it as, I try to stay away from endless crunches. Hanging knee raises are a good start because you're hanging, you also work grip strength and your forearms, which help you in other exercises like the pull-up. We can make these harder by doing leg raises, and then even further take it to toes to bar. And as we progress, we could do L-sit pull-ups, and that's why I love this style of training. There's so many options available. So find which level you're at for each, do 2 sets of each exercise for a full body workout 3 to 4 times per week, and I'll see you in the next one.